Time that I laid eyes on Maria Bello was in the movie The Cooler. And believe me, it was tough to take your eyes off of her. She's on the other end of our AT&T line, believe it or not, right this very second, with her new book, Whatever, Love is Love, Questioning the Labels We Give Ourselves. Nice to meet you. I know you were on ER, Coyote Ugly. Everybody knows who you are, and it's nice to have you with us.
Oh, I'm so happy to be with you and to be able to share my book.
Well, I'm looking at it right here, and politics, we joke around, is our family business here because we're right across the street from the state capitol. And when you came out of Villanova with a degree in political science, what did you really want to do with it?
Well, I was on track to be a women's rights lawyer. I worked at the Women's Law Project in Philadelphia on my way to law school, and then I took an acting class, and my entire life shifted.
Just one little class. Hey, did someone suggest that you do that, or where did the muse come?
It was actually because I had a crush on a boy who was in the class.
Aha!
So I was like, oh my God, I'll take that class. And then I ended up taking it, and I just knew that was what I was supposed to do. And when I figured that out, I went to my mentor, who is a Catholic priest named Father Ray Jackson, who my son's named after. I talk about him in the book. Mm-hmm. And I said, I don't know what to do. I thought I was supposed to be of service to this world, and acting seems like such a selfish profession. And he gave me the best advice of my life. He said, you serve best by doing the thing you love most. And he was right.
I like that. It's obviously got passion. Can you still label yourself a Catholic, or do you?
I do, yes, and that's another question I raise in my book. My book is really Whatever, Love is Love. It's a conversation about the questions that I'm asking and many people are asking about the labels we give ourselves and the labels that other people give us. And one of them that I really had to think about was, am I Catholic? Because I do believe in gay marriage. I do believe that people should sleep together before they get married if they choose to. I do believe that a woman has a right to choose what she does with her body. So I really had to question that, and I came out at the end saying, yes, I am Catholic. There's room in every great religion for different voices and conversations, and I'm such a great fan of our new Pope. His whole being of inclusiveness and focusing on peace and poverty as opposed to people's personal issues really inspire me.
Have you ever heard of the phrase internal forum?
No, what's that?
You might check it out, because as a Catholic, it's quite interesting. It talks about really that ultimately the decisions that you make in your life are between you, God, and your pastor. And sometimes they will run afoul of what we think as traditional Catholicism or the so-called canon laws of Catholicism. So if you check it out, it's internalforum.com, I think is what it's called. And you might find it interesting. I don't know.
Oh, internal forum. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Because I am excited. I'm all about questions. And that's what my book's about, really. It's about getting rid of labels that hold us back and creating and embracing ones that really shine light on the beauty of who we are. They shouldn't make you feel judged or afraid. And
well, that's the funny part is it'd be easy to say to you, wait a minute, you had a son with a man, you're in love with a woman. Which is it? What are you? Tell me in the box. Which box are you
exactly.
in? Right?
Yeah, traditional labels just don't seem to fit anymore. For a lot of people, families look different these days. A woman, soon after my article came out, I wrote an article for the New York Times where it talked about when I told my son that I had fallen in love with a woman who was my best friend, and his simple words changed my life. He said, whatever, Mom, love is love. Oh. Shout it out to the world. And that opened up a door for me, but to a larger conversation. Because at the time I had no idea how many modern families and unconventional partnerships were out there, and people didn't have labels to describe themselves or the structure of their lives.
You probably never would have imagined that you would go to Haiti and that you would contract the disease that you had, or that you'd be sitting here today talking about these topics when you first started in show business. Did being in show business sort of send you off on this, I don't know how you would describe it, sort of interesting path?
Do you know, when I was sick in 2013, I contracted parasites from my time in Haiti. I sat in my bed in the hospital and looked around, and I saw all of these people in my life, my mother, my brother from Philly, and my son's dad, and my son, and Claire, and I thought, these are all my partners. These are all, I think of partnership now in a different way. I think of partnership as someone significant in your life who you are committed to in some way. I share things with my mother that I'll never share with Claire or Jackson, and the same with Jack's dad. And it's easy to just call a partnership someone that you're committed to sleeping with. But if you think about half the people in the United States are single, so don't they have partners?
Sure they do.
Think about that.
Are you anything coming out on the silver screen anytime soon?
Yes, there's a movie called Brave Town with Josh Duhamel that comes out next month. And I'm on book tour duty. I'm all over the place in the next 3 weeks, so it's very exciting.
Well, it's very exciting to speak with you. Big fan, and I appreciate the time, and I hope the book sells like hotcakes, and you can be sure I'll see the movie as well.
Oh, thank you so much. All the best to you.
Okay, bless you. And remember, all are welcome. It's internalforum.com if you check that out. We will check out your book, Maria Bello's book, Whatever, Love is Love, Questioning the Labels We Give Ourselves.